Yeah, so I can usually complete 2 deluxes in a week, and then maybe a Voyager, depending on what I'm doing, and maybe say 3/4 of a week, maybe a week. Ones that take a full repaint, like full spray, put repaint, are going to obviously take longer. But never rush. Never. That's the one thing you never do. You never rush. That's like the biggest mistake that you could ever do. If you're feeling that you're not getting anywhere with it, go and take a break. Come back. If you think you've just completely fucked it, try and clean it off. If you can, paint over it and hope for the best. If you still don't think you're getting anywhere with it, just leave it, come back to it the next day, or go on to another thing. But make sure you always take rests, stretches, whatever. Go outside and talk to your parents. Go on Xbox. Jump on a laptop. Get a drink. Get a munch. Whatever. Just whatever you find helps you. But another thing that you must do. You must have pictures of the thing that you're doing in live action or comic or whatever. Try and get photos. Try like a day. Like just try a couple hours trying to get as many angles and photos as you can. If you can't, search on TFW or any other customizing or whatever channel, and look up other customs. Like a lot of customs can give you ideas. Like you'll like that part about it, you'll not like that part about it. You take that part about it and you add it to your own. Take a couple of parts. You just do what works for you. Also, make sure you've got nice music. I've got my Boss amplifier that I got for Christmas, which is awesome. I listen to soundtrack music, I listen to theatrical music, trailer music, rock music, anything that I find that's chilling. If you feel that the music's starting to take the piss out of you with toying with your mind, turn it off, because the likelihood is you're going to take the anger out on either the sound player, or you're going to take the anger out through your hand, and you're going to start shaking when you're painting. You're going to lose quality in your paint. So don't do anything that is stressing you out. Try and be as less stressful as possible. If it's getting warm, go outside. Just relax, chill. Take it as a hobby, not a job. I'm taking it more as a job because I'm selling them, but I will be slowing down after the summer because I've got to get back to school. I got my provision, so I'm going to be driving. I'll probably will be driving, maybe even not past my exam. I'll probably be maybe on the roads by the time this is out. So yeah, but yeah. So that's good news for me. So these are just things that should help you. But another thing I want to mention is brands. I use Cam Color. Yeah, they're the same. Oh no. Cam Color. Cane. Yeah, I know. Don't take the piss out. That's just what it says. It says game. No, is it game? No, it's Game Color. Game Color. Sorry. Before I said CAME, not GAME. Sorry, I got mixed up there. Or Modular Color. These are in these kind of bottles. They're both very good, but definitely find them down if you're trying to get nice smooth paint, because they do dry. If you're using any paints that dry within a minute, find them down, because the likelihood is they're going to dry out quite quickly. Another brand I use is MP. MP are quite good, but you do have to find down on occasion, unless you're using a heavy coat. I use a lacquer. This is my only lacquer. It's a chrome. If you get it on your clothes, it's going to stain. When you're painting it, don't thin it down because it's a pure liquid, but make sure you shake it for at least about 6 seconds. With most paints, this has a child lock because this is very deadly. It would kill you if you this makes spray paint look like a plaything. Literally, you would get high on this just by doing one snort of the smelling with it. It's really, really strong stuff. So you just need to be really careful with these things. These are really, really volatile. I don't really use these anymore, but there's Humbrol, acrylic. I use most acrylic stuff, but they're very crap. Like this one's okay. I use this for prime. It's a translucent kind of color. but you have to mix that. But eventually, if you don't use the bottom of it where it's all gloomy and like slimy and everything, if you don't use that, you're gonna run all the liquidy stuff that keeps it liquidized. You're gonna use the liquid stuff, right? Well, you can fine down. Remember, you can fine down. Make sure you're using some of that sticky stuff, or mix it with that stuff. Mix it with a toothpick. That's the only way you're going to get that mixed. Don't shake it. Shaking it's only going to shake the water. If there's something similar that what I'm talking about, make sure you're using a toothpick to spin it around. These you can shake. These you can shake. These you can shake. But anything that's really like sticky at the bottom, make sure you're using something to start it. So there's that. I use these the Humbrol spray paints. They're very good spray paints. I don't know what's up with theirs. It's like normal paint's crap, spray paint's good. It's really weird. So these are what I use. I have silver, chrome, black. Hold on, let me use that off. Gunmetal, silver. You know, just like a mixture of things. So you want to use that. These are good. They don't do a gloss. They do a matte varnish, and they do a satin varnishes, which I really probably use unless you use my spray gun with a mixture of gloss varnish. But this is it's more of a satin finish, but it's more or less. This says it's a varnish, but it's more of a lacquer. The difference between lacquer and spray varnish is lacquer probably counts for about, strength wise, it counts for probably about 2 coats of varnish, so you're really getting a stronger finish with it. But it really doesn't matter, because when you're doing customizing, you really want to only put a very fine coat of spray on to protect the paint from scratching or banging, or just prevent marks getting on it easier than it would be without a varnish. Because the more and more coats you're going to put on, the likelihood is you're going to fill up. It's just going to like thicken, and you're going to have like really like you can feel the shaping a little bit. But these are really nice and smooth. Like they're not. This isn't as smooth as a baby's bottom. It would be smooth if I was using gloss. I use gloss for the other side swipes, and like the smoothness on them is really smooth. So yeah. If you're using the army painters, if you haven't used it yet and you're wondering why, or you're using it and you're wondering why you're getting a shit quality out of it, because you're using it too close. You need to use this beyond 30 meters, at least 30 centimeters, which is a normal size school ruler. You want to use it at least that distance, because if you use it any closer, you're going to get like a kind of like crusty kind of like dust stuff, which will actually stay on it unless you use a heavy brush and try to scrape it off. So there's that. If you're trying to do lines, if you're wondering why customizers get such fine lines, is because they use something maybe called like something similar to this, which is vinyl. It's called a vinyl paper. It's like a kind of sticky paper, but more high quality. This is a matte finish one you can get. I don't know why they're gloss and all that. I don't see why. But these are good for doing straight lines. If you can get any of them with carbon in them, that's even better, because carbon will allow you to get an even cleaner finish. So instead of using masking tape, don't use masking tape necessarily. But when you're pulling it off, you'll get like you've hand painted it. It'll look like you've hand painted it. But if you use masking paper, when you pull off, all your paint will start to flake. It will start to look like it's got like battle damage, like the paint's like starting to flake off it like rust, or like a banister that's really old and the paint's coming off of it. That's what it'll be like, but in a smaller scale. So that's why you use vinyl paper, or you can use stuff called Mascol. You just paint it on and it dries like a kind of rubbery substance. I'm going to use it for Starscream. But at the moment, because my spray gun's broke, well, it's not broke, it's just damaged, I can't use it for a while, so that kind of sucks, but you know, stuff happens. So yeah, there's that. There's not really anything like a lot more that I can say at the moment. But there will be more videos, and I'm probably looking at the time, it's been about 24 minutes, so that's definitely going to be in 2 parts, so yeah. Or 3 parts. So everyone have a good day. Take the information if you would like to use it. If you have any other questions, ask me, and I'll probably repeat this at the end of the next video. So talk to you guys later.